Hello everybody and welcome to Secret Model Randomizer Weekly Seed number 129. We've got an asynchronous race here between Heinz Hearts and Leoned91. Leoned. I think I've said Leonid from here on out. I have no clue what which one it actually is. I'm gonna go with Leonid. Alright, we've got everything actually synced up. Congratulations, me, I did it right. We're starting with the girl, and we're going through the opening sequence. Little weird glitch on Heinz's side, whoever that was. And since we're starting with the opening sequence, that means that we are, oh man, and Leonid overshot. So that's one thing that can happen with starting with either the girl or the sprite, is you can overshoot. You can control your character before they get started. What are we starting with? Oh, wait, what weapon? The glove. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that. If you, start with the girl or the sprite. Oh, and wait, did we pull the sprite? Oh, we're starting with another character. Gotcha. So we're starting with the sprite and the girl and another character, another weapon as well. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, one thing, and the bow. One thing that can happen is if you are starting the game with not the boy, basically not the character that would normally be in the opening cutscene, vanilla, starting with the girl or the sprite, you can hold down the control pad and move the character around before they actually kind of spawn in. And one of the problems with that is if you run straight down, you can overshoot the boundary that the stone wall creates for the river. And starting with the wind seed, I'll go ahead and mark this. And yeah, you can get stuck like that. So that's super fun. And no hint from that, the Elder. So let's see what we've got here. We have SWAT bosses. Start with one character. The other doesn't exist, so no boy this time around. Complexity is easy. Recently spotted in a tower, Fire Seed. Okay. Vanilla, enemies, Mana True Revival, somewhere between 5 and 7 seeds. That looks to be it. Everything else is pretty straightforward. So Heinz is going to the Kippo village to pick up the axe and a whip orb. Okay. And then Leonid is at the lighthouse to talk to Picard, because we know a fire seed is in a tower. There's Lumina magic. So with easy complexity is like, just go check the freebies. Just go do the things that don't require you to actually like play the game. to like beat the bosses and stuff like that. It's all stuff that's going to be like Sphere 0 or Sphere 1. Like bosses that you don't need to be able to, that like cut down rocks and whip across things and stuff like that. So Heinz has gone to Matango to get this chest, and that is Moogle Belt. Good to have. And we're starting with the Flammie Drum. Good to mark that on their trackers, since we started with the Flammie Drum. And Heinz is done and is taking the skies. Leonid is in Guy's Navel right now, going to get the chest where the magic rope normally is, and then I guess is going to continue on to Dwarf Village. There's a lot of free checks there. Leonid is picking up the Boomerang Orb, a Boomerang Orb, the one and only. And I guess he's going to go back down the backside. Heinz is trying to figure out, I guess he's going to, yeah, he's going to or the Empire, Southtown, and then to Northtown. So he's going to go talk to Mara. And Leonid will be talking to Watts in just a second. Sword Orb and a Bow Orb. And so Heinz is now taken to the skies to go to Northtown, and Leonid is going through the rest of these freebies here. The Elder has what? A gold key! Hey, that could be leading to a tower. And is going to drop down into the sunken ship and pick up a water seed. So there's 2 seeds, and we have a hint for a third. Heinz is now at Northtown Ruins. Leonid is going to go into the first boss, and it is Axebeak. Where, not Kettlekin. Kettlekin is the second one. What's the first one? I always get, oh, Heinz getting moogled trying to get through there. There's Kettlekin, Kilroy. Kilroy's the first one. So, Oh man, we've got a Moogle and a Snowman on Heinz' side, and he's got to his first chest, and it is the sword. That is nice. Okay, both cutting weapons are in play right now for Heinz, and Leonid has not found either one of them yet, but one of them was, so one of them is a freebie here on the left side, Northtown Ruin balcony, and the other one I believe was in a chest in Kimpo Village, and oh man, having some trouble here. The Sprite is dead, the girl only has 2 health left, I think is about to take some damage, and yeah, there's Sylphid magic. I guess dodge the damage, or only took 1 damage from the wind blast, or quickly healed. I kind of missed that. I was trying to track stuff for Heinz, and Heinz is not leaving, so I guess he's going to dive the back chest in Northtown Ruins. Leonid is scrapping, gotta stay far enough away that you don't take damage from the bird's legs. Oop! And the timing has gotten weird with the jumping around, and hopefully he can mitigate damage somehow, and that's gonna be 1 day. Oh my gosh! The last shot doesn't take the damage. 1 health, dead Sprite, 1 health on the girl, and with the killing blow, negates the damage from the air blast. Incredible. What a save for Leonid. Way to go indeed. And that's gonna get him a glove and a spear orb, or glove orb and a spear orb. Nothing great, nothing fantastic. The Sprite also does not get any levels for that because they were dead at the time. Unfortunate. And we're gonna see some shops, and Heinz is now, yeah, almost there. Ooh, hey, there's some, there's the fancy overalls. I'm a fan of the fancy overalls. It is a good bang for your buck in Rando. 675 gold nets you, I believe it's 22 defense, and everybody can wear it. So super nice. And we have Jabberwocky at, oh, Heinz getting Frostied with these vanilla enemies trying to, oh, double Frosty, but hit the switch, and they're not, you know, neither character is taking damage right now while they're Frostied. So Leonid is doing some big damage to, oh, and then getting knocked right out by a couple of snaps. Oh, Sprite's got to wake up. Doing some big damage to the Jabberwocky, and then Heinz is getting this 3rd chest. And is it worth it? Was it worth it? It was a seed. Awesome. So there's another seed right there. And I guess he's going to go to Northtown Castle at this point, since it's right nearby. And Leonid, I believe, has used up all of his mana. Doesn't have... So Sylphid was found by Heinz. Leonid just has Lumina. He's probably used up all the girl's magic at this point. And is now just scrappily trying to take out the rest of the damage. And the Sprite, dead again. It's just Sprite just can't catch a break. It's just going to be dead. It's going to be level 1 forever. And Heinz is going to get the double chest room over here to the right in Northtown Castle, and is obliterating whatever that axe is. Boomerang orb, and 700 gold. Nice. Yeah, whatever that axe is did some big damage. And is going to get the chest on the left-hand side now, outside of the Metal Mantis room. Leonid has finally taken out Tropicalo and is going to get a weapon orb and 2 drops. Heinz releasing the rebels, you know, just kind of trying to be kind. Bow orb, whip orb, and bow orb, and there is the whip itself for Heinz. So the Heinz has found the whip. Doesn't really need it in order to get to the end of the game, but it's a nice thing to have. Leonid is now done with everything in Guy's Navel and is jetting out of there. Heinz also taking the skies, done with everything in all of the freebies, at least in the Empire. So let's see where everybody's headed. Heinz is going into Frost Country, or Ice Country. Going to Santa's house first. And Leonid is doing what? Thinking. Oh, I think he's trying to land at... Okay, so we got a Javelin Orb for Heinz from Santa's house. I believe that he get to go to Upperland, yeah. So Leonid is in Upperland. He's about to get the axe. And I think it was just another like weapon orb or something like that from Moogle Village. And then Heinz is going to go to Ice Country. So yeah, it was the axe, and there was another orb. I didn't mark it. It wasn't a big deal. Whatever it was. Not important. I don't think so. I don't think it was like Lumina or anything like that. I guess I'll find out. Oh no! Heinz getting frosted. But the Sprite makes it through the door. And Leoned is now going to cross through all of these checks in the Empire, landing at Southtown to go talk to Mara. Get a bow orb, and then there's 900 gold for Heinz. So that's some good cash that Heinz has found so far. Leoned getting raided and showing off the Atlas animation from Secret of Evermore. That's the wrong game. Get that game out of here. No. For those of you who may not know, you know, these two communities are pretty insular. Secret of Evermore also has a randomizer called the Evermizer, and that is, as far as I'm aware, pretty much completely coded and put together by Black Sliver. So go and check that out too. If you like Secret of Evermore and you want to try out another Super Nintendo randomizer from this era of this style of gameplay and everything like that, check out Evermizer as well. But back to Mana, back to the game at hand. Heinz visited Picard and got Lumina. Leoned is now going through Northtown ruins. Heinz is landing at, so with the axe and the whip, can set everything up and get both chests in Dark Palace. And Heinz picked up, oh man, something. I didn't mark it. Dang. He went to the right-hand side first, and I don't think it was anything important. I didn't mark it. Whatever Leoned did. I think the left-hand side is what has one of the seeds, the Dryad seed. If not, I'll mark it when we get to it. And I must have missed something else. So Heinz is setting things up to get the chests. Oh, the Sprite's dead again on Leoned's side. And the Sprite's dead on Heinz! No love for the Sprite. No preservation. Yeah, there's the sword. Okay, so there's a sword and the Dryad seed were the two things, and is not diving. No, the Dryad seed was at the bottom, my bad. So the sword, God, you miss one thing and your whole, everything falls apart. A sword orb. Is he gonna set everything up? Nah, he's not planning on coming back. Hopefully doesn't need to come back and turn in the dark seed. So yeah, it was the Dryad seed was the third chest in the back of Northtown ruins. And so there's an axe orb. So now the two freebies, quote unquote freebies, you need the axe in order to set off the switches. But the two freebies, the two chests in Dark Palace are done for Heinz, and he is not going to climb the mountain to get the hints. He is going to get the hints here at Mandala, though, and Leoned is now on the right-hand side at Northtown Castle to pick up these two freebie chests. Heinz is going to maybe shop? I don't know. There's some money and a boomerang orb. Money's nice. Wow, is he gonna spend 150 bucks to revive the Sprite? Wow. Big, interesting choice. I think that's a little expensive for, you know, me personally. I would, you know, reviving the Sprite is necessary, but I would have, you know, you can fly. I would have flown somewhere cheaper. I would at least check the shop. I mean, it's the same price as a, you can't even afford anything there. That stuff's way too nice. Can at least get candies. 150 is the price of a couple wishes. There's the whip for Leoned, and he's done now with Empire stuff, and Heinz is going up and away. Leoned is also going up. Heinz is going to Taznica, and Leoned is now going into Ice Country. So Heinz will be fighting the Darkstalker to get a check from defeating that enemy, as well as a hint from the king is up for grabs, and then can go down the west side of the world, go to Turtle Island and Kakara and everything like that, see if he can crack into any of the chests in Fire Palace. And Leoned, Mech 3, a weapon orb, good. Don't have to do that. Since it's a mandatory revival, don't have to deal with that. There's a Javelin orb, and so vanilla enemies, this should be the Darkstalker itself, and is just dunzo. Blew it up. A glove orb. Boo, nothing. See her tail is in a volcano. Hey, we'll pick that up later. Leoned, with the gold key, is going to go and go into the light tower. And check this first chest. Fire Seed, there it is. The Fire Seed in a tower. And is not going to fight the boss, not going to go on any further. And Heinz is going to check the shop here in Tasnica. Stuff's kind of expensive. You can get a couple of wolf spans. Cobra bracelets, also much more affordable. Go with the Cobra bracelets. Leoned is going to go to... There it is. Turtle Island. What you got? A spear. Lots of weapons. No magic. Very little magic so far. Both of them have Lumina. Heinz also picking up that Sylphid. I'm trying to remember where that was. somewhere Leoned has not been. Unless, of course, that was the right-hand balcony at Northtown Ruins. And so Heinz will also be picking up the spear. And Leoned is about to pick up... I'm trying to look back and forth. It was just like an orb or something like that. No, this is the... No, this is... I don't remember what it was. Nothing important. Nothing that I can see that's a big difference between the two of them. Heinz is now going to Guy's Navel. Hasn't done this yet. Leoned has already passed through this. Leoned now fighting the Darkstalker. Petrifying him. A glove orb, that's what it was. And then you got a hint about the sea hare tail in a volcano. Whoop-de-doo. That's what it is. No orb checks yet at any of the locations. Heinz is now picking up a sword orb. And Leoned is scramming. Heinz is going to go to the shop first before checking into the other freebies. Or fighting any bosses at Guy's Navel. Leoned is circling around, thinking about maybe going to... Yeah. Now, Heinz didn't check the... Heinz just shopped when he was in Mandala. You know, got the 2 chests in Dark Palace, and then shopped and revived the Sprite. Didn't go up here and check the hints. Let's see what these hints are. Midge Mallet and Potos area. Fire Palace Final is nothing. That's nice. There's the gold key. Empire has Luna. Shade in a town. There's the water seed for Heinz. Empire for the sword, already found that. Water seed in a hole, already found that. And the tower key. Okay, so some of these they've already dealt with. So Heinz has now picked up that gold key and can go to Gold Tower and unlock it to get the Fire Seed. We got a hint about that earlier. I don't know if he got that hint from the sign. I think only Leoned got that hint. And then Leoned is missing the Dryad Seed, which is in the back of Northtown. Not Castle. The other Northtown. My brain has stopped. Ruins. Northtown Ruins. Ah! Dumb brain. Hey, it's the Moogle Belt. All right. So they're kind of evening out a little bit here. They each have 1 seed up on each other. Leoned, because he had the hint and was like, I got this key. I'll go turn that in real quick. Heinz did not have that hint, but did do the extra check at the back of Northtown Ruins, which paid off and had a seed there. Need somewhere between 5 and 7 seeds. So, you know, that could be a make or break thing when you're scrapping around looking for another seed. If you happen to land with 5 and then they're like, oh, we need 6 or we need 7. Leoned getting some Silktail caps and some other items at the Matango shop. And Heinz is now landing at Pandora, is going to go fight the whatever may be at Wallface and try and unlock everything there. Has Sylphid and has Lumina and has plenty of seeds, so But I think everything is still level 0 right now. I don't think there's been a lot of casting on Heinz's part yet. Leoned did a little bit of casting with Lumina against the Jabberwocky back in Guy's Navel. So there's plenty of potential for leveling up spells right now, each of them having 3 seeds. They just haven't done it yet. They haven't taken that time to grind out anything. But, you know, each their own. I would have probably gone through here on my way to the first boss and used up all of the Sylphid's silence magic. It costs 1 magic, 1 MP. Sprite would be able to cast it 8 or 9 times at this point. You know, possibly get Sylphid to level 2, and then kill a bunch of enemies to level up, so that I would have Sylphid level 1, level 2 getting into this boss fight. And who is our boss? Well, it wouldn't matter. It's a wind dragon, so who cares if you have Sylphid at level whatever? Like, it's still lame. Leoned is following suit and is now in Pandora, and is going through the Pandora ruins, and it will be getting there, and yeah, it's just like, why bother? I mean, I guess the girl can cast as well. They have their own, it's not a pool of magic, you know. The girl can go ahead and cast a few things as well, and then it's just a really annoying fight with some low-level weapons. However, the girl is only at level 2. Yeah, Heinz's characters are at level 2 right now. Leoned's girl is much higher. That looks to be level maybe 5, so it's going to have a much more annoying fight against this wind dragon. You know, it depends on what kind of manipulation you can, achieve here. And they have different armor setups as well, so Leoned's gonna run forward and be like, it's a blue dragon, dang it, boo! But he's gonna try air blasting it anyway, you know. Yeah, dragon fights can be a lot of not fun. So let's see, Lucent Beam is level 1, so let's see what kind of damage that's gonna do. But still, it's a higher level dragon. Not much. What is that, 36? I don't know if that was combined damage or what, but it's not great for Leoned's side. Heinz is swinging for about 20-ish damage. Ugh, some big damage from those Thunderbolts. Confuse Hoops. Blocking it. Get out of here. Leoned's side. Let's check that again. Confuse Hoops coming down. And is going to damage dodge with the Moogle Belt, but on the wrong character. Oh, there it is. Sprite saves the day. No damage done. Everybody Moogle and unmoogle like 20 times. All right. Well, now here we are. We're in this stupid fight. Oh man. Still dealing about 20 damage over on Heinz's side, and now Heinz's dragon is down. Leoned has quite the struggle bus ahead of him. Hopefully he has, maybe, check your weapons and see if you have a stone weapon. I don't know. You never know. Way to go, Heinz. Okay, what did you get? You got a boomerang orb and nothing. Okay, well, nothing directly from the dragon, but that does unlock the treasure room in Pandora's, where's he going? I guess he'd rather fly to the front of the castle? I don't know. Yeah. Is that really faster? I don't know. That seems... It's probably about the same. Scene transitions running around instead of, like, going up and back down. Get out of here, Pokemon lady. That lady, if you don't know, if you haven't played, that green-haired lady always talks about a random Pokemon from, I think, the first 3 generations. Gives it, like, you just talk to her and she just has the Pokedex entry. Leoned's still fighting this big dragon, getting a crit in. Heinz is about to talk to himself and get an Earth Seed. Nice. So we have 5 seeds known so far. 4 for Heinz. Leoned will be following shortly with his 4th. Let's see what we get in the treasure room. It's Javelin Orb. Spear Orb. Throwing Spear. Gnome of Magic. That's how... Boomerang Orb and a Javelin Orb. So... You got Gnome and a seed from the girl, and then the rest of it's just kind of like, man, 700 gold, 700 gold, whatever. Yeah, it sucks that what you needed to defeat this boss a little faster, what this boss is weak to, is locked behind that boss. Super cool. Heinz is going to check out this unlocked shop, this secondary shop here in Pandora. And what do we got? A bunch of stuff you can't really use. You also don't have the boy, so headgear is useless. Wolfsband, but don't you already have... Wait, who already has the, whatever it's called? The Cobra bracelets. Leoned finally takes out his blue dragon as well and is about to pick up his 4th seed, his Earth seed, and get Gnome as well. Okay, so... upgrading some stuff, equipping some things on Heinz's side, and Leoned will be picking up, I think it was like a boomerang orb and then a big old bag of nothing. Yep, boomerang and nothing. But he's gonna go talk to the girl and get the Earth seed. Does Leoned also fly out? Nah, it's just gonna sprint down and around. Heinz is now blasting off. It's probably about the same time for that transition. And is also going to check the shop. And Heinz is headed... Is he headed to the end of the game? Or is he going to check out Kakara first? He doesn't have the Moon Seed to turn in. Could potentially crack into Fire Palace. Could check out the shop there. Could just get some info, see what the orb is at Moon Palace. Decisions. So much to do, so much available right now. Oh, don't run past that. Oh, Leoned, do not... don't neglect to talk to somebody who just is sitting there with a free seed. Like, oh, you didn't need this? Oh, okay. All right, we got a javelin orb. We got a spear orb. We got 300 gold. There's no magic. Another javelin orb and a boomerang orb. All right. Heinz is checking out the shop here in Kakara, and Leoned is gonna boost away. He's found something he wants. Heinz is selling something so that he can afford something else. I don't know. Also, weapon upgrades are a thing. Oh, he's getting another, fair walnut. Leoned is going straight. He has 4 seeds. He's like somewhere between 5 and 7. I've got 4. Let's go to it. No more dilly-dallying. Let's just get going. So I think running in there with like a bunch of level 0 weapons or level 1 weapons. I don't know. Do you consider, if you don't upgrade any of your weapons, do you consider your weapon to be level 1 with no orbs leveling it up, or do you consider it to be level 0? I kind of flip-flop back and forth. I don't know what it is considered in the actual game itself. I think, you can get it up to charge number level 1. So I guess that's considered level 1. And then there are 7 orbs to move it up in levels. Ah. All right, we have, is this a vampire or is this actually Buffy here? And then Heinz has also come to the end of the game. So everybody's pushing to the end. Yeah, that is Buffy. That is the big bad that you would fight in as the first boss in Mana Fortress. So both of our racers have 4 seeds. Both have abilities to get the 5th seed. Heinz would need to go to the Gold Island, to the Light Tower, and check the first chest. And Leoned would have to do something else. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, he would have to get the 3rd chest in Northtown Ruins. So Heinz taking out his vampire. Lower level, once again. He has not killed as many bosses, fought as many bosses as Leoned has, so his stuff has at a lower level. That axe looks like, oh man. Yeah, let me track this real quick. This is a javelin orb and a sea hare tail. Okay. Well, there it is. Sea hare tail and a volcano. The axe that they both have at level 1 right now, or level 0. The icon in the ring menu looks like, for those of you, I didn't play a whole lot of Dota 2, but I played a lot of Dota All-Stars. There was a Warcraft 3 mod. Leoned takes his Buffy down as well. And I think it was called Battle Fury. It was the axe that gave you cleave, as well as extra damage. And I think it was like, it gave you a lot of stuff. It's like damage, mana regen, health regen, and if you're a melee hero, it gave you cleave. But that axe, oh man. Heinz, blink and you'll miss it. I was tracking stuff for Leoned's side. Heinz just blows up the Lich. Just, yeah, get out of here. What a loser. Let's see if Leoned will do the same. A boomerang orb and a sword orb. Nothing so far. So 2 bosses down, 4 to go. And so I guess Leoned is only 1 level up from Heinz's characters right now. So all of the enemies are not much more powerful. Yeah, dealing a lot of damage with anything that the Sprite wants to throw out, as well as casting Lumina, casting some Lucid Beams. And our third boss is that the... Yeah, it's the Mantis Ant. And I think this is... Oh, there he is. There's Elliot's booty. Are we going to get a validation on Heinz's side? Not looking like it. He's going for the throat. Yeah. He's down. So Heinz takes out his third boss, Mantis Ant. Leoned takes out his second boss, the Lich. And I believe it was just 2 orbs, so I don't think if I miss Leonid's side, who cares? Glove and boomerang, gold. So glove and gold, and then a boomerang and sword. Oh. That's the wrong one. There we go. Okay. So Leoned is through the first dragon barrier. 2 bosses down, 4 to go. Is on his way to fight the Mantis Ant. Heinz, 3 bosses down, 3 to go, about to get into his second dragon lair. Oh, the girl getting knocked out. And who do we have here? I love it when the wall shows up in places where the wall does not belong. Just like, I mean, the wall's in a cave. Okay, whatever. So, we'll watch Leonid's side. Is Leoned going to? I don't think he notices that Elliot's juicy booty is back behind the Mantis Ant in the cave wall. Yeah, unreachable. No, he's going for it. Ah, the slap, the last minute slap. We'll take it. We'll take it. We appreciate the effort of the validation by instead running up to the second level and stabbing Elliot in the top of the dome. Oh well. And he's picking up a glove orb and some money. I guess you could technically validate. Yeah, he's gonna give it another couple pokes just for good measure, just to make sure. All right. That's great. Excellent sportsmanship. Heinz having some issues with the wall face, and Leoned is now jumping in and fighting his own wall. Okay, so both of these guys. This is one of those things where playing the vanilla game helps out a little bit, or just using, if you go through the I mean, that does a lot of damage. Going through the game and using Sylphid, using Analyzer with the girl, you can do it within the randomizer as well, but I'm pretty sure that Wallface is weak to Gnome. Because at this point in the vanilla game, you would have just picked up Gnome, and so the game likes to try and give you, like, bosses that are weak to things that you actually have. We'll see what it says on Heinz's side. Fears Gnome. Yeah, I remember things. So it seems weird because, the wall is made of wall. The wall is made of Gnome. But no, weak to Gnome. So get those gem missiles and earth slides in. And now it just comes down to fisticuffs for everybody, I guess. Even though you bought fairy walnuts. Do you have fairy walnuts? You can use them if you wanna. You don't have to. Or you can do the classic thing that I do, where I load up on all sorts of consumables, and then I don't use any of them. Like, what if I need these fairy walnuts later? I'll use the healing items, because you gotta keep your characters alive. I mean, that's the bare minimum. You have to keep people alive. But, yeah, I'll load up on seven fairy walnuts, and won't touch them. I'll just be like, oh, well, this boss is almost dead. I'll just slap him a few more times. Real big brain maneuvers. Leoned is now taking the pace ahead of Heinz, taking out his wall first. Heinz is struggling. And we got a Spear Orb and a Boomerang Orb. So nothing super important. 4 bosses down for Leoned. Heinz, very soon, hopefully, will be taking out this 4th boss as well. But it keeps getting healed by that left eye. And I don't know. I mean, he has Fairy Walnuts. But man, I totally get that mentality of like, no, don't use the Fairy Walnuts now, because I'll need them later. All right, Leoned is now running through the forest and on his way to the Thunder Gygus boss area. And Heinz is just slapping away, just chipping away at this wall, brick by brick. I guess he used all of his stuff. And we have the baby vampire. We have just Vampire, who's going to get absolutely decked with some pretty high-powered magic right now, especially with a level 3 Lucent Beam. That's gonna smart. Yeah, big damage. That may be it. You may be done. No, he's not. Another Lucent Beam? Maybe out. Oh, what is that? What is that? That one's not never gonna hit. What is? Oh my gosh, the third air blast just cycling around and around and around. Heinz still on wall face, just can't take it down because the center eye keeps getting healed by the left eye. Leoned completed his 5th boss now in Pure Lands. What's he gonna get? It is a Sword Orb and a Boomerang Orb. So no seeds so far in Pure Lands, the Pure Lands run itself. 1 boss to go, and then we'll see whether we needed, 5, 6, or 7 seeds. This may be a fast seed. It may be like, well, you need 5, and if you did like certain number of freebies and stuff like that, you just like go to the end and you're done. Is this no? It's not slightly. It's French vanilla. We have the red dragon, which was the previous dragon, the dragon that is in the area that Heinz is currently in. I think this is usually the wind dragon here. Don't have Undine right now, but can still deal some big damage with level 4 magic. It doesn't matter what kind of defenses or immunities it may have, unless it is something... oh, I can do this thing right here. Bip! Bop! No boy. Heinz takes out his wall. Finally. Good job, good job. Finally tearing down this wall. And Leoned dealing some damage, getting the girl knocked out, and getting exploded. Spear Orb and a Boomerang Orb. Alright. Heinz, 4 bosses down. 2 to go. And Leoned is pretty close. Oh, wow. Okay. Fairy Walnut on the girl. And is just casting some more Lucent Beams. I guess he realized that that was dealing more damage than the... yeah. I guess Lucent Beam was dealing more damage than any of the Sprite's Sylphid magic. Did I mark Sylphid? Yeah. I didn't mark Sylphid. Maybe that was the thing that I missed from Northtown Castle. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Whip Orb and a Sword Orb. So no seeds through this entire Death March. But the checkpoint has been reached by Leoned. Heinz will be following up shortly. Vampire will be going down very quickly, and then we'll see what kind of quick work he makes of the Fire Dragon. Hopefully will be a lot easier fight compared to the struggle with Wallface. So, alright, Leoned is about to let us know through the cutscene, do we need 5, 6, or 7 seeds? And then how quickly can you run back out and find one of those seeds? 6! Sword Orb and Boomerang Orb for Heinz, and he has 1 more boss to go. Fire Dragon will be his final boss, and then he will find that same info. So 6 seeds. One of them, we know, is third chest, the back chest at Northtown Ruins, and then the other 3, big shrug, don't know. Could be possible to get into Fire Palace right now. Oh, you could turn in the Sea Hare Tail, and it's a Spirit Orb. Hopeful. Heinz dealing some big damage to the Fire Dragon on his side. With some high-level magic, some high-level damage. And yeah, Leonid, being in the area, being Kakara, is going to check and see if they can get in. So we will. This is our first magic orb that we've seen from any of the runners, from any of the locations. And what do we got at Fire Palace? Is just going to target it from here. Lumina, hey! So you can get in. And Heinz is taking out his 6th boss, and we'll be getting the checkpoint and getting the information that he needs 2 more seeds as well. So he'll go out. Oh! Leonid! Oh, just sprinted into these. Oh man, it's a disaster. Sprinted into these red drops, and no 2 people are not on fire. Heinz picking up a whip orb and a sword orb, and it's probably like, oh, you gotta be kidding me! I beat 6 bosses and none of them had seeds? This is unbelievable. Who would do such a thing? Leonid getting a quick heal in and is getting out of there, bringing the flaming sprite with him. All right, our first chest here is a whip orb. Oh, and I will do this as well. 6 seeds, there we go. Mark that a little bit better. Send the sprite forward. No! Everything's on fire again! Leonid! Oh no! Oh no! Oh man. Some spicy kisses from these red drops. Sprite's dead. And Heinz gets the info that he needs 6 as well. Oh, resurrects the Sprite with a candy. And what is our next bit? Lumina again. Wow, double Lumina. Heinz will be doing the same thing. We'll be doing an orb check. Doesn't even have the moon seed, so shouldn't be checking that. What's the game plan? Where's he gonna go? Bow orb in the second chest in Fire Palace, and the third chest is available. And then, you know, don't have the. Oh, he does have the fire seed. Leonid does have the fire seed to turn in. Heinz is doing some shopping. He's picking up some more candy. And our third chest is Salamando Magic. Nice. So now the question is Leonid done? Leonid's done. Not going to turn in the fire seed, not going to chance. Because what if the Fire Palace, the third thing is one of the other magics that they haven't picked up yet, you know? Why bother? Yeah, so the freebies are done. Heinz will be landing and cracking open the ground floor of the light tower to get his 5th seed. He's going to be excited about this, and we'll see if he continues on. There's the fire seed for Heinz, and he's going on up. He's moving on up to the 2nd floor, and is just body checking of the wolves all the way up. What is our boss between? This could be a problem. Fire Gygus does a lot of damage and really doesn't take much from other magic that I can remember correctly, if I remember that correctly. I may be mistaken. We'll find out how much damage he takes from that. 371. It's not bad. Yeah, this is doable. This is doable. Leonid taking a nap and getting some shopping done. Possibly leveled up some weapons too. I didn't really check. I was watching Heinz. And he is landing. Where's this? Ah, okay. He's gonna go turn in the light seed. I mean the wind seed. He's good to do that right now. All right, and Gygus down. Oh, and we're fighting the baby snake, which should go down pretty quickly. With level 4 Sylphid magic. This boss should go down very quickly. So be able to turn in that seed and get some the ability to level up weapon or magic and everything like that. That's a good checkpoint for that. We got a whip orb, and now access to the second floor chest. What do we got? 400 gold. Nothing. Don't have the light seed to turn in, so Heinz is bailing. Leonid gets a whip orb, and is taking out the baby snake. Heinz is going to go on up to the wild blue yonder, and look at the little chibi girl. Oh, and it's 700 gold. And a light... There's the light seed. All right, so we have knowledge. We, the audience, have knowledge of 6 seeds. Leonid needs to go... You know, and the moon seed and the dark seed could just be like anywhere else. I don't remember us getting hints for those. Leonid needs to go to the back chest, the third chest in Northtown Ruins. Heinz needs to go turn in the wind seed. And that would be it. But could easily be like so many other things. I didn't see what Leonid did. I thought Leonid walked in. Did Leonid just like nope out of something? I thought he was going off to Undine Cave. Did I? No. Oh, I'm seeing the same. Heinz is at Undine Cave. I was like, somebody went to Undine Cave. Man. Okay, so Heinz is at Undine Cave. Leonid completely obliterating this. I didn't even know what. I think that was just the normal Minotaur. Okay, so Leonid. So they're right next to each other right now. Leonid is turning in the water seed. Heinz is done in Undine Cave. We'll see who gets what here. If either one of these leads to a seed, then that runner's done. Boomerang orb and a spear orb. So let's see what we got here. Midge mallet and a bow orb. There's the dark seed. All right. So Heinz is in go mode and is going to fly on back. Leonid will be following very shortly. Very close game. They landed and they were doing the checks next door to each other, and it just came down to luck. It came down to Heinz turning in that water seed to get the 6th seed. So Leonid will be following up very shortly, probably in the next minute or so, because Kettlekin's going to be going down quick. Neat, you did the thing. Good job, Heinz. Oh, there he is. Peeking in over there by his timer. Finishing with an official time of 46 minutes and 57 seconds. Congratulations, Heinz. Leonid will be finishing very shortly as well. Has taken down Kettlekin, is going to go talk to Undine, get the Dark Seed, and be done as well. Very close match. Very close times between these two runners for this seed. Picking up the Spear Orb, and then a Dark Seed. I'll go ahead and mark that, and I think the other thing was nothing. Someone else got your item. The Dark Seed, and someone else got your item. There it is. And so Leonid is also now finished. He's going to go turn that in, and so his timer will stop probably in the next 30 seconds. So very close times. Yeah, it was just they both picked up a lot of the same seeds. They each picked up an individual seed, a unique seed from one another at different locations, and then it came down to them landing, just like picking an area, like, oh, well, let's just kind of go back to the beginning area and check some stuff there. And, you know, even confusing me, like, didn't somebody just walk into the cave, into Undine Cave? What do they do in Luca's Palace, at Water Palace? Oh, man. Congratulations. Leonid finishing just a little over a minute later at 48 minutes and 9 seconds. Congratulations to both runners. GG's. Good runs all around. Quick match. Very quick seed. So many of the seeds, the mana seeds, were just out on the ground. You just had to go do some freebies with the easy complexity in the seed. Oh, and Heinz girl is phasing into that building. That's tragic. But yeah, so pretty straightforward run. Man, surprised. 6 boss fights going through the Pure Lands. No seeds, nothing. No magic from any of those people as well. Yeah, just got nothing of use from any of the people, anybody in Pure Lands. It was all just orbs and money. Whoop-de-doo. And I think we picked up, like, we may have picked up a weapon. No. Did we pick up a glove? I don't even remember. But it wasn't, no key items, nothing important. All right, well, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this replay, this asynchronous race. Congratulations to Heinz and to Leoned for finishing and just, you know, doing a good job. And thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Be sure to, I guess, you got to do that, the big call out, like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Woo! Also, check out Heinz and Leoned. I've got their social stuff down in the about page section, or whatever you want to call this video, the doobly-doo, as the cool kids call it, to their pages, either their YouTube channels or their Twitch pages, whatever they have available. I'll have their stuff linked below. Go check them out as well. Be sure to also, if you're interested in running any of these seeds, whether you want to run the weekly seeds and test your might and test your speed against the community as well, or just for fun, you can run these seeds and you don't have to submit a time, or you can just do stuff, you know, whatever you want to do normally. Heinz's video is done. I've gone on really long here at the end. This is the end of the stream. But yeah, you can. I've got a link as well to where you can download the Secret of Mana Randomizer program, and you can run it yourself and just kind of set up your own settings, and, you know, try it out for yourself. And come check out the Discord as well. The community is very helpful, very friendly. Got a lot of tips and hints from longtime runners and everything like that. And if you're having any type of questions and problems setting things up, we can also help you with that. So thank you so much once again for tuning in, and I'm going to sign off now because everything's just like shutting down and breaking in front of me right now. So that's it. Goodbye. See you next time. Later.